Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Dad Games Badly. We're back here today with more NHL 23 and our Portland Wolves 2 Ways to Win Draft to Glory series. We are getting started on the 29-30 season rather. I can't believe it has been a long time. With this team though, might surprise you with how good it could be. Let's take a look here. As I said, I went for more people that we could fit on our team that were our actual draft picks. So this year you're going to see Danny Bradley, Gaspard Appel, Manny Severson on the first line. They aren't getting us anything. I did want to switch them over and give Danny the right side, as he is a right shot. Everybody else is a left. Koivunen, Osland, and Klotz. The Italian, Kohnziemer, and Christian Gortz, a Quinn Parker, Ollie Kapanen, and Ray Jennings. Both these young men may be something for us eventually. Cam Allen, Jalen Esch, the now low franchise, Owen Pickering, Jacob Keeler, Caleb Finley, and Edwin McNamara. And of course, on goal, we have Anton Forsberg and Gabe Degg. Forsberg was an 81 when I signed him, and he definitely went down, but he is crap anyway. We are going to give him the majority of the starts, I think. I want Degg to have a backup role this year. That's why I signed him. I signed somebody old hoping they would last longer, but that didn't happen, so that's okay. Rylan Hoyle, Devon Shore, Gavin Hayes, Czar, Harper, Kiskinen, Hamanihaho, Bodan, Vorbiov, Art Meyer, Isaiah Day, and Josh Levo. On defense, Abel McCann, the 72 sixth-round pick at 20 years old. He is going to be running the show on the left side. And then, of course, you've got Wilson Heward. Everybody is ours. Matteo Blum, Reese Strachan, Lincoln Brigley, and Marku Toskala. So low 4, medium 7, low 4, low 6, medium 6, and a low elite. We're going for it. We're just getting everybody in here, doing what we can. Goalie-wise, we are running Charlie Lee, medium elite, 68 overall, and Jace Claxon, medium backup, in the role this year. And scratched Andre Breland. He was a sniper. We have to get rid of him. I don't remember drafting him and him being a sniper, but maybe I just forgot to trade him, and you're probably yelling at me in the comments. I will definitely be trading him here. Actually, I should do it right now. So Andre Breland will be traded. Who won last year? Vegas. Van Allen, who was a medium 7th, Logan Primo, and then Pete Schultz as well. So let's quickly go into Find a Trade. What was your name? Oh, he's signed too. He was a forward. Breland, there we go. Low 9. He's 23 too, so he's been here for a while. So Breland. Why am I in Find? How am I in Find a Trade? Because I am a silly goose. I am a silly goose, apparently. Let's go forwards. I know where he is. He's down there somewhere. Breland. Draft picks. That beautiful 7th round pick right here in 2030. And select that. We will go to Vegas. And we will put in that 7th round pick, not their first round. I want to. I want to, but this will work. Beautiful. Congratulations. You can actually play where you need to play. Bum, 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 na, na. All right. It's time to see if this team can do anything. Honestly, I'm not expecting much. I will go to January And we'll take a quick look here at everything. Starting off with a loss, then a win, then a loss. Another loss, back a win. Back-to-back wins at home. Love it. 3 wins in a row. Lose to the Leafs, beat St. Louis in overtime, lose to Carolina, and then Buffalo shootout loss. Back-to-back losses against Winnipeg and Nashville, and then New Jersey, Calgary, a lose one, win one situation. A loss against Montreal, Vancouver, Philly, shootout loss against the Coyotes, lost to Vegas, beat Pittsburgh, beat Colorado, lost to the Ducks. And then we're into December with a win. 2 wins in a row, 3 wins in a row after beating Detroit and LA. Lose to Minnesota 3-1. Islanders up next. We lose in overtime, but a close game. Beat Tampa there. Lost to Washington. Ended up beating Edmonton. Losing to Seattle. Beating New York. Losing in the shootout to Ottawa, then 2 days later in overtime to San Jose, and then the next night to Florida in regulation. So we are 14, 17, and 6. 34 points. We are third worst, fourth worst in the league. Definitely kind of at a spot where I think we're going to be bottom 5 for the next couple of years. What I would like to do, though, is just see how everybody's doing point-wise. Danny Bradley's over a point per game. I'm really excited to see that. I'm going to go by line. Because that way, if I can move anybody, we should. 20 points for Severson is a -2. Gaspard has 27, is a -2, -3, but 38 points. Koivunen has 30. Aslan has 30. Klotz has 28. Gortz has 13. Excuse me. So our second line is our best line defensively. Yep, they're all playing a full 22 minutes up there. Gortz, Zemer has 8. The Italian has 13. 4 for Quinn Parker, 6 for Kapanen, and 4 for Jennings. If I mix any of this, I'm probably going to move that. Okay, I'm going to switch them on this side. I'm just going to quickly write down. Hold on. Danny Bradley had 38 and 37. Gee, I'm going to put games played there. Appel had, what was it, 28? The Apple. 28 and 37. And then Manny has 20 and 37. I was going to see what happens when we play the rest there. I should get my mouse off the screen. My apologies. It's always in the way. Defensively, Allen is doing quite well. Esch as well. Keeler, Pickering. I mean, it's not the greatest team. What we really care about right here is Dag. Dag is not having the greatest season. Only 8 wins, an 893, 4 goals against. Forsberg is a bit better, but has less wins. Forsberg has played less games. So we are running Dag as a starter. Anybody down here really shooting up, giving me anything to be excited about? Is Harper's ours? No. You're not ours. Bodan is, but not doing great. Vorbiov is not anybody's. Yeah. I mean, they're not doing too bad if you look at things. McCann, beautiful, nice. I mean, defensively, they're doing great down here. And then goaltending, how are we doing with our goalies? I mean, Charlie is doing fantastic, having a great year. Claxton's having an even better year. I mean, they're in a playoff spot securely, and we aren't even anywhere close. So let's go to March. Yeah, let's go to the trade deadline. Let's go just past it. Beat Chicago, beat Toronto, beat St. Louis for 3 in a row, beat Carolina for 4. Buffalo's up next. We lose in the shootout, but still keep the point streak going. Finally, Nashville ends it after winning in Winnipeg. Then a back-to-back losses, 3 losses, 4 losses in a row. Moving on to a win against Vancouver, win against Philly, win against Arizona, back up for 3 in a row. Lose to Vegas, lose to Pittsburgh, Colorado, Anaheim to finish the week off. We win 1, lose 1, but keep a point. Lose to Dallas, beat Detroit, beat LA, lose to Minnesota, beat the Islanders. I don't want to confuse anybody, but we were above 500 there for a minute, and then we lost. All right, so we are doing quite well. 27, 27, and 9, 500 on the season, 63 points. We are definitely not the worst team in the league by any means. We're definitely firmly in the middle. I'd say bottom 10 at this point. Let's go ahead and take a look here. 63 games. So we played slightly less games, 37. All right, I'm going to go to a full 74 games. That way I can just get a good idea here. So I need 11 more games. 1, 4, 9, 8, 10, 11. So up to this Nashville game, we'll go to 74 games on the season, and we'll see where these guys are in regards to points. Danny Bradley did look, he was 65 out of 63, so can't really be too upset by that. We have had a lot more losses than wins this month. 31, 33, and 10 definitely have fallen down a bit. All right. So Danny has 75 points. 75 points divided by 37. Oh, sorry. 75 divided by 33. I can do math. 42 points since in those 37 games. The Apple has 60 or 57 minus 28. It's 29. So he's pretty much the same. It doesn't really matter for him where anybody is. And 19 plus 21, 40. And Manny's the same. So I definitely think we are going to put it this way. Manny is going to play on the left side. We'll just keep you off. And from here, I mean, this second line has been our best line, in all honesty. Klotz is 125 penalty minutes. Klotz, how many fights do you have this year? I'm going to show me how many fights he has. He has 109 hits. He has... Where's his penalties? 125 PIMs. I don't know, man. I don't know. Seems kind of... he's always been kind of high. Never mind. I'm not going to change him who he is. He could just be a puncher. He's not even a good puncher. So he just fights to fight. But he's having a pretty good season, 28 points. Or Klotz is... yeah, like the second line is doing so well. And the Italian has 25. I think one of his best seasons. Quinn Parker has 13. Jennings, yeah. Like to see a little bit better defensively. Allen and Esch have been fantastic. Keeler's been fairly good for us. Pickering's been alright. Finley's picked up the points. McNamara as well. Definitely getting some growth this year. And then in net, how are we doing? Calm down, Dave. Dag has not been great. Forsberg has been slightly better. But this team isn't 100% there. So we'll keep things the way they are. We'll finish off the season here. And then I guess we're going to watch the Huskies go through the playoffs. And that looks to be it. 33, 37, and 12. Our last win coming in a shootout against the Canucks 6-5, April 2nd. And then Danny Bradley finished the season by doing all. I mean, I get it. I would have crapped out too, my dude. So I don't blame you. Regular season wise, we've got another day or two. Give me a second here. Perfect. Just wanted to make sure everybody had played their 82 games. We were, again, the worst team in our division. Oh, no, we weren't. Sorry, LA was. But we were still quite a while out of the playoffs. Anaheim winning the President's Trophy this year. Edmonton, Chicago, Philly, New Jersey, Buffalo, Minnesota, Florida, Vegas, Montreal, New York, Colorado, Winnipeg, Pittsburgh, Carolina, and Nashville. Toronto out again. Out 1 year, in the next, out the next after that. Interesting. We are 31. So 1, 2, top 4. Bottom 4. Definitely not a terrible spot to be. You would think there would be a worse team than the LA at 69 points. Very nice. But being 9 points above them, I do want to look at our goals for percentage, kind of where we sit. Bottom of the league, goals against, obviously going to be bottom of the league. Third bottom, yeah, definitely need to work on that. Power play, bottom of the league. Penalty kill. Surprisingly, top of the league. 84.4% is good for like the top 10. 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, top 10. Top 10 in PK out of 33 teams. So, I mean, actually that would make sense, right? We're all two ways. So, not terrible. And then for on the season, obviously pretty good. Severson only with 43 is kind of poopy. But what are you going to do about it? Esch had a really good season for us. The Italian had a really good season. Rookie skaters. Severson, obviously. Quite a few rookies. Keeler was ours. Jennings and Parker. McNamara. But I am curious to see where he stands in the entire league. I mean, if they go by anybody, it's going to be Stützle because he has 71 points. Like, you can't be upset at that. I mean, I wouldn't be upset if it was Hellenis because he was +7. Anything below that, I'd be pretty upset. Severson, yeah, just outside of the top 12. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, in the top 10. Top 10, but, when you have somebody scoring 71 points in a season, you can't discount that for anything. So, all right, moving on to the, I guess, over here. 107, not the best team in the league, but top in their division. You love to see it. Love to see the Huskies do more this year. Utica, last year's champion, up first. Game number 1 is a 3-2 loss. Game number 2 is an 8-4 win. Huskies stepping it up against a team that only won 40 last year. And in the next game, we lose 4-1. Huskies down 2-1 in the series, heading into game number 4. Now down 3-1 after a 6-3 loss, and heading back to Alaska. Can they get this done? They do. 3-2 overtime win, heading back to Utica for game number 6. Down 3-2 in the series. Can the Huskies win one to keep going? They cannot lose 1-0, but Cliff Harper with 6 points in 6 games. Not bad. You know, not great. The team is as it is, but I'm not terribly upset. I feel like we're wasting Danny Bradley's prime years, but only having two-way players has become a little bit of a difficult task, I'd say. We're now 22 to 29, 7 years in. And this is where we're at. Pittsburgh winning the Stanley Cup and Calder going to Roxford. Congratulations. Went up $1.5 million. We dropped from 3 to 4 with Columbus jumping up and Boston staying at number 2. Interesting. So LA drops and we drop. I mean, I'm not going to be upset with 4, depending on what's above us and what's below us. Few retired players. I need a left side defenseman at this point. I'm sorry, Cam Allen is like a 4th, a 6th at this point, but we don't really have anything else that we can do. So Marchand, Tavares, Kessel, Hubie, Landeskog, Sagan, Hall, Raquel, Hurdle, all massive names retiring. A lot of forwards. And then Shore and Levo are leaving us here. What's his pickle go? He did not. He felt he had a great season, I'm sure. No scout, no coaches retiring, which is great. Continue simming. I did not mean to do that, but here we are. Let's take a look at progress reports, then we'll go look at contracts, and then we'll get into that draft. Back up to a 95. Appel is an 85. Klotz is an 85. Osland is an 82. He'll be gone this year. Severson now an 81. Maybe thinking Klotz plays on the top line next year. I want to see what his offensive awareness is 95. Okay, I think Oliver Klotz is going to get a shot up with the big boys next year. He doesn't have any accuracy. That's the only issue. He's not accurate. I wasn't everybody I wanted to look at, but hey. Alright, Severson had a decent year, lots of natural growth, I'm sure. Jennings as well. Esch had a decent season. Cam Allen, definitely going to be a top 6 guy. Finley as well had a decent season. Dag, I mean, his numbers weren't great, but he did play quite a bit. 48 games played this season. So that's basically a 1B, which is fine. The Italian had a pretty decent year. Zimmer, Parker, Harper, Hoyle. Pickering is now an AHL top 2. Goalie-wise, oh, that's not what I wanted at all. In the system, Sarajeimo had some growth. Lee is now a 70. Lowe is a 59. Art Myers a 62. McCann still 72, but I'm sure he still had a fantastic 41 points. So basically half a point per game as a defenseman. 56, yeah, not bad. Can't be too upset. Kiskinen is... I don't think he was ours, actually. Skewen, Niemanen, Hanula. Resester, McPherson. Can we have another really good goalie that I got? Oh, yeah, it was Sarajeimo. But he was like a 48 last year, so 8 points. Definitely really good. View contracts. All skaters, all expiring. The Italian needs one. What are you looking for, Elliot? 1.725. 1725 times 0.85. 1475. I mean, if I can snag a little bit of money off of you, I'm going to do it. Gortz is going to need one. He is our first actual UFA. Gortzy, baby. I am going to get a pay cut out of you, my friend, just because you aren't as good as you once were. I mean, your potential anyway. 1.95, that should do. Kapanen Finley's going to need a new deal. I'd like to give him that. I'll just give him what he's asking. McNamara needs one. Again, if he's going to be playing with us, he gets big boy deal. Blummer, same thing. Very low. Primo is ours. Yeah. I mean, what does he want? Yeah. I'll sign you to that, Logan. Thank you. Bodan, Brigley, all these guys I'm not too worried about. And yeah, I'm not too concerned. Everybody else will be getting whatever they need to get moving forward. And then on the goalie line, just Forsberg, which is fine. We're not worried about him. All right, let's go ahead and get into this draft. I did notice throughout the year, I don't know, I did stop to see it, but it does look like it's going to be a weak draft. So let's quickly view the draft class because we didn't get to go and do that yet. Left defenseman 2D, Christopher Harding. Are you kidding me? Let's go. Like, that's my guy. If not, Samu Karppinen. I mean, more of a playmaker with that kind of stuff. And then you've got Matanen. It wouldn't be terrible. Harkins, probably not terrible. Medium elite defensive defenseman. I was trying to see if anybody here is going to be like a steal. I mean, he's a stealer. I mean, Ethan Rupert wouldn't be too bad. Victor Forrester. I mean, there's players here, if we were a little bit further, we'd be pretty happy. I just want to see. Oh, yes. Are we going to get Jose Baldwin, too? 3 years out, Ekholm comparison? Let's go. And then you've got a LeBlond here as well, who wouldn't be terrible. So you've got two two-way defenseman gems. We're going to get a left two-way defenseman, which is what we need. And he's going to be NHL ready. Is there anybody here, potential-wise, that stands out? Like, Muscat, a little bit later. What are this, Roach and Ford? Roach isn't terrible. His puck control's pretty shit. Ford's is terrible. Roach is, yeah. Going to snag Torsten Silverberg there. We are going to go to pick number 4 and hope to Jesus. No. Well, you can if you want to. I won't. But Christopher Harding out of ZSC Lions. I am so excited. So excited. Victor Hedman comparison. The French boy. And he's an 80 overall. It's happening. It's happening. Oh, he's got tape to tape, truculent. Oh my goodness. Or in reverse, back at you, quick pick, send it, and tape to tape. So great passing with vision and send it. Great long passing. Plus quick pick, pay back to hitters. Christopher. Move to pick 36. And see which of these two defensemen we want. I mean, Baldwin or LeBlond. Jose Baldwin, offensive. 3 years out, Ekholm comparison. 3 years out, no comparison. Defensive zone play, reach, stick checking. Weaknesses, none. 6'4", 200 pounds. 6'1", 198. I just feel like Jose Baldwin's the guy. So B, C, B. So we know Jose. This is Jose. B, C, B minus C. So we don't know. Mark could be better. He's bigger. I mean, there wasn't anybody else here that stood out. It was just like, oh, this guy could be really good. And plus, they're both gems. I'm going to go with... I mean, it just means he could be worse, right? And he's bigger, so I think he might be slightly worse. Alright, we're going to take Jose Baldwin out of the U.S. He is a 64. That's okay. Let's go to our next pick at 69 and run back here quickly. Baldwin went to us. LeBlanc, 64, medium 4. We were a 64, medium 4. So, just looking here. I mean, just a solid player in his own right who will definitely come out. And then giving, like, Marc LeBlanc. I mean, they're very similar. I would have been happy with either one. But I really like Matthias Ekholm in real life. I think he's a solid defender. And I would definitely not say no to him being on any of the teams that I cheer for, i.e. the Leafs. I don't think you are Yoshimura. Oh yeah, this guy is definitely low 6 though. Low 6. Confirm low 4 2A. I think I'm going to take a chance on a forward in this round. Wheeler's intriguing, but I don't think he's elite. I only have a minute and a half, but I only have these people to go through. So Wheeler is interesting. Can't skate. That's my deal. 4 years out at 18. Wanvig also can't skate. Don't know much about him. Yoshimura can possibly skate. 3 years out at 18. And then Schwartz. Confirmed 3 years out, but a low 6. Or Silverberg, who can't skate. So it's between these two, the Gem low 6, who had a pretty solid year, or Rei Yoshimura, who we don't know enough about, and in all honesty, probably not, just based on size. So we're gonna go Scott Schwartz here. I don't see him being anything else. And he is a 2-way, low 6. That's okay. We are going to sim to the next round. That way I can just kind of go into this without losing time. Von Vig was a medium elite. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Can he skate? Can he skate? I mean, damn it. That's tough. Because we took him off. We were like, nah. He can't skate. Yoshimura was a 2-way, but medium 9. So we made the better pick there. Nothing about him said medium elite, like at all. I'm not even looking. I'm just kind of stunned that that happened. Alright, let's look at the draft class here quickly. That way we can just go and do it next round. Bengoa even have a good year. I mean, it was alright. Two-way. 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 I'm not going to go after that goalie. Or that goalie. Or that forward. Alright, forwards. Let's take a look here. What are we working with? Anybody that stands out based on ETA? 5, 4, 5, 4, 5, 5, 4, 4. Alright, anybody stand out here? Sorry, all of it being a 5-8, buddy, you are not. I mean, Saprikin maybe. Mayorov. Honestly, there's not really anybody there that I'm super intrigued by. There's 4 of them here. Taking you off. Javriz, though, is 17, so he's got that going for him. And goaltending, which is Stepan, who had a fairly bad year, 4 years out at 20. It's definitely not going to be Brad. I definitely think we're going to take a shot on Javriz being 17 here. Warren and it removed him from my draft class. So Warren. Sid pick. Takes Saprikin. Medium 6. Let's just keep going. See who else is available to us. Is Turner any good? Yeah, maybe. Josefson, not really. That's an odds good. Is worrisome. Lidman. I mean, you're better than the last one, but you're around the same time as him. Same thing. McMillan. No. Bobkov didn't play last year. Why? Interesting. Peyton Roach. 6'4", though. Honestly, I'm not like super impressed with anybody here. I mean, the only person I would be really interested would probably be Mercier. But I'm worried. So we're going to go with the goalie and Roach, who is a medium elite, 57 overall. Love it. Go to 168. Somebody wants to trade us, but we aren't making any trades, so I got rid of that. Weird that it still shows up. What's that guy's name? Mercier. Osgood was medium 6. Bobkov was a starter. McMillan was a 2, eh? Medium. Oh, that would have been a decent one. Mercier was a low 9 sniper, so yeah. That's kind of what I thought. Kron was a medium elite. Make our picks at 168. We only have a couple left, so let's go with what we can. Anybody here standing out as being insanely good? Silverberg. Interesting. Medium 6 in Toms. Yeah, no. Bergevin. It doesn't inspire confidence in me. Trevelyan. Same thing. I mean, Pelton's not bad either. But I don't think I need more goalies at this point. Who do I have pinned? Alright, let's take a chance on Silverberg. Low elite, low elite. Low bottom 6. Let's take a chance. Take a chance on me. Dwyer, you any good? No. Where were we after that? Trevelyan, Shovel Dave. Honestly, Tverdovsky doesn't seem like too bad of a shout at this point. The other option would be Julius Corbin. But I like what Tverdovsky's done a little bit more. Let's go ahead and snag him. He is a low 9. Love it. Sim the entire draft. And with that, our season is coming to a close. I mean, I think we had a fairly decent draft. It wasn't great. You could definitely tell it was weaker. But I think we got what we were looking for in that one. So let's go ahead and sim to the re-sign phase. We'll see if all those people sign. A bunch of scouts and all that nonsense retiring or quitting or contracts ending. McNamara, the Italian, Primo, Gortz, Blum, Finley. Beautiful. Everybody re-signs. And that leaves us in a season of interesting possibilities. We are at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're gone. 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, let's go without the RFAs here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I mean, Bowden's ours. 13, 14. 15, 16, 7, 17, 18 and low. Harding's going to get a deal this year. He will be playing with Esch, the two of them. Cam Allen will move down with somebody like Keeler. And then you've got Finley playing with probably McNamara, depending on who moves up. You know, maybe Blum comes up. He's now a low 6 at 24. That sucks that he went down that far. So hoping he'd still stay as a low elite. Dang. Wrigley, Hernandez, Hanula, Van Allen. I do need to really think about this time and not just sign everybody because I've got a bunch of people sitting and a bunch of people who just aren't good. Dag, Forsberg is gone. And then that's basically where we're running with goaltenders, I think. Well, maybe find somebody because I don't want Lee coming up just yet. So we're going to leave it here, folks. Thank you so much for coming and hanging out with me. I do appreciate it. I appreciate you. Until next time, much love, fam. Bye-bye.